Welcome back to Tone Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. Hey, so thank you for all of you who joined us for our live stream on Sunday. That was at 1:30 Pacific time. We just got done, and Dave's loading up the video now. And I thought I would do a quick recording on Sunday afternoon. It's 3:15 now, Pacific time. Iran has announced a replacement for their supreme leaders, and they have elected, or they've announced that his son, Mojtaba Khomeini, is going to become the new supreme leader of Iran. From what my understanding of what I'm reading, he's probably worse than his old man was, and someone that Trump definitely doesn't want running Iran. So let's take a look at what is Iran looking like now that they've announced their new supreme leader. Apparently, this guy's been laying low for good reason, because Israel's basically said they're going to target him next, and I'm sure the United States is all on board with that. So for entertainment purposes only, let's take a look and see what's going on in Iran with Mojtaba Khomeini as the new supreme leader. Okay, what do we got? Okay, Ace of Swords. He's ready to pick up the fight. He wants to join the fight. The challenge is, he had to lose his dad in order to be in the position of power that he's in. The power was transferred from, basically from his father to him. In the good old tradition, right? The king's son gets the throne. So it's definitely one of those. It wasn't like a democracy with an election. This was definitely being kept in the family, like all good authoritarian and dictatorships are. In the past, you had the Three of Wands. He got into this position because of actions that were taken from across the seas. Current situation is the Two of Swords. He's got a choice. I'm not sure what this choice is referring to. Certainly, the rhetoric is he is going to follow the path that his father had laid out, versus the path that Israel and the United States would prefer that he go down. But he's got a choice. Overarching energy is the Death card. Oh boy, we got both the minor and the major arcana. This might not be a long-lived presidency. If the U.S. and Iran were able to take him out quickly, that could change the Iranian leadership's viewpoint on how to handle this going forward. But this could also simply mean that it was passed along because of his father's death, or he wants to put an end to this show of force by the U.S. and and Israelis. Lesson to be learned is the King of Cups. Dave's kind of come to the conclusion that is Trump in his juvenile-like ways, his inability to control his emotions. The lesson to be learned here is, you have a choice on whether you want to continue the path or try and placate Trump. Trump he acts impulsively. He doesn't act with mature emotions, and it could be the death of you, depending on how you want to play your hand. Outcome is the Page of Swords. He wants to fight. He wants to bring the fight. Bring it on. That really begs the question is, how long does he remain in power? Because I got that death card. I got the Five of Cups and the Death card. I mean, my God. The only thing that was missing was a Ten of Swords, right? So, how long is this guy going to remain in power? Or let me rephrase that. How successful will his tenure as leader be? Maybe that's a more pointed or more relevant question. How successful will his tenure as leader be? Okay, let's see. Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles, this is about taking care of people around you, basically taking care of things. You know, to me, this is almost like a mother with her infant, right? This is just, you know what's precious and dear to you, and you need to take care of it. And then, once again, Five of Cups, just mourning the loss of what's happening around you. This could just be his feelings for his father. I don't know how close they were, honestly. And then, you know, he's in this position because of his death. Energy underneath it is the Lovers. This is about you need to build some relationships here. Develop relationships. Is this with the current administration? Is this with your the neighbors in the Gulf region? Is this with the United States? Not sure. But you're in this position because of unhappy events, and you need to develop relationships. So the question really is, how successful is he going to be during his tenure? There's your Two of Swords. You have a choice. Do you fight or do you strike a more dove-like tone? Current energy is Temperance, trying to find a balance, trying to detox, take down the temperature here. Boy, this seems dovish, but the analyst in me is like, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, there's the Emperor. Overarching energy is the Emperor. For me, this is the trump card, but it could also be for him too. It's just, hey, I'm here to fight a war. I'm here to defend my country, take care of my people, and try and calm the nerves of the people around me. The Temperance could also be his. The president of Iran was reaching out to the other Gulf nations, basically apologizing for attacks on their sovereign countries. So it could be a multifaceted role where he needs to be the strong leader, but he needs to be deferential to the neighboring countries so that he doesn't have a whole bunch of countries coming after him. Lesson to be learned. Once again, King of Cups. This is all about Trump's inability to control his emotions and his impulsivity. And outcome is that Six of Cups again. Passing the torch along. Frankly, give me some more information on this. Give me some more detail on the Six of Cups. The Chariot, the war is going to go on. Something's going to be reckless and happen quickly. And then you need to plan your actions for the future. I don't think this guy's going to be around long. Unless he's able to develop some strong relationships, I think Trump and Israel are just going to go after him. To me, this is kind of, he's going to be hunted down, and they're not going to be careful. They're going to go after him immediately. There's our new target. It's like at a shooting gallery, and there's only one duck, and he's now the duck. I just don't think he's going to be around very long unless he can build alliances quickly, deep alliances quickly. I was not expecting that, actually. But I could just be misinterpreting the cards, too. That wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last time. So let's take this from a different approach. How are Netanyahu and Trump going to approach Mojtaba Khomeini? How are they going to approach him? Are they going to go after him, or are they going to try and do something more dovish. You know, it's the carrot and the stick, right? So they're going to give him the carrot, or they're going to give him the stick, or are they going to do both? So how are the U.S. and Israel going to treat Mojtaba Khomeini? Okay, Nine of Wands. Got one more battle to fight, and we got to show that we're strong. This is a series of actions that we're taking, and we're going to keep taking them. We got at least one more, because we're going to show how strong we are, and how we are the star. That we are the ones that are going to be the heroes in this situation. Oh boy. In the past, you got the Four of Swords. This is about taking care of your old man. You better think about how you want to negotiate with us. Current energy is the Eight of Cups. They're not happy that he is taken over the reins of Iran. And to me, it's like they're going to keep up the attacks to keep people from supporting him, which will explain the Knight of Swords. Overarching energies of the world. This war can spread, depending on what this card means. You know, what are they willing to do to alienate this guy and isolate him and prevent him from getting support? Lesson to be learned. Two of Cups. It's interesting. I had the Lover's card, which is like deep, foundational relationships. In this case, the Two of Cups, I don't know if this is Israel and the United States just having their transactional, or if this is how he succeeds and has a longer tenure as supreme leader, is through transactional agreements. I'm assuming this is with the United States and Israel, but I could be mistaken. So how are the United States and Israel, what are they going to do? The outcome is the Fool. The Fool is basically going to walk him off a cliff. More battle. They want to show their strength. You better think about it, because we're going to isolate you. We're going to bring this to its full cycle, and this is the agreements we had. And the Fool is all about starting a new journey, going down a new path. This could be regime change, right? Because we're going to show victory, and we've done we're going to give back to the little things to the people of Iran and keep the big things like oil. And the Queen of Swords, the truth of the situation is there's not much you can do to stop us. It's not making me feel good for how long this guy is going to remain in power. I'm not saying that he would be a great leader. I'm just saying I think his tenure is going to be short. That is what I'm getting from that. I want to do one more reading on this. Basically, the Revolutionary Guard has basically said that we dare you to put boots on the ground. And I think Trump is the kind of guy that he would love to put boots on the ground. And he's probably been cautioned against that. Certainly MAGA was the one thing they voted for him for. One of the things was, no more foreign wars. And frankly, my feeling is this is Israel's war that they dragged Trump into. Now, Trump might have gone as a willing participant because he thought it would be a quick and easy victory, just like when they bombed Iranian nuclear enrichment plants last year. Kind of throw a few missiles in there, declare total victory, and then get the accolades. But boots on the ground. Will the United States put boots on the ground in Iran? American boots on the ground in Iran. He's already been leaning on the Kurds to get them to fight. But will he put American boots on the ground? I'm going to do a side-by-side. This is special forces versus Army, Marine, more rank and file military boots on the ground. And then what are we going to connect them with? The connection is going to be the Nine of Pentacles, having that comfortable living, enjoying the comforts and the finer things in life. So when we put Special Force boots on the ground, Ten of Cups, the happy family, celebrating the victory. It's part of the Ten of Pentacles. So these are end cards. This is cementing my legacy. Looking at the things of value, looking at the future on what the future can bring. It's also consequences of your actions, and winner takes all. He would love to do this. Personally, I think that this is kind of what he wants to do. To see what it looks like with rank and file troops. The Justice, that this could be that. It's funny because this is more of a court card, but to me it's kind of like Congress stepping in and saying, no, you don't. Do you have a just reason to be there to do this? The card underneath it, the Nine of Cups, which is, will the Supreme Court let him do it? Because Congress is the only one that has the power to declare war, but he doesn't necessarily need to declare war to send troops over. Four of Pentacles, this is about doing what's best for you. This is, Trump doing whatever is best for him. And then the Five of Wands, the Chaos card. The threat of expanding the war. I think what it is, what I'm getting for this is he might not want to do this. He's trying to contain this and keep the fighting from spreading. And if you put boots on the ground, it could spread. It could spread the conflict. Whereas if you're putting in special forces, this shows that I'm going to get things done that makes people happy because we're not expanding the war. Cements my legacy. It shows that we're willing to fight, and winner takes all, and that we are, looking towards the future as far as what we can extract, if you will, from Iran on this. And the thing that links it together is the whole Nine of Pentacles about being comfortable and enjoying the finer things in life. I would not be surprised to see special forces in there. I would be surprised to see actual boots, an invasion force going through there. I don't think we're quite there yet. And I think if Trump starts to go too far down that path, there's probably going to be consequences that prevent him from doing it. Anyways, that's what I've got. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I truly appreciate you tuning in for this. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell. Check your subscription status because Lord knows the subscription status changes on a daily basis. Whoops, this thing is going crazy on me. We get negative subscribers some days. We get positive subscribers. So just check because YouTube likes to clean it up. And then I want to give a couple of shout outs. Some people have been asking, hey, you don't do the secret card anymore. And it's like, yeah, I guess we could do that. So I just want to give a couple shout outs. One to Tennessee Chin. Hi, Tennessee Chin. Thank you so much for your kind contribution to the channel. We've got the Six of Swords. Yeah, hopefully we could take this nation and get away from the turbulent areas that we're in and move to smoother shores. And then Michelle Kentucky Bell, who made another kind contribution to the channel. And you got your lemon plushie. I almost put him on there instead of not David because I was going to do that in your honor. And so thank you for your kind contribution, Michelle. You truly are the smug merchant. Hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled for you. Hope you're doing great, Michelle. And then I got Patricia King, also known as Ladyfish, I think, made a kind contribution to the channel. Thank you so much, Patricia. You got the Ace of Cups. I was all verklempt when I saw it. Hope you're doing great. And then just a card for the rest of us. Let's see, just take it right off the top. How's that? Woo, the Hermit. Yeah, got to find that path forward. We're all in the dark right now, and hopefully when this is all said and done, we are all in a much better place physically and emotionally, because right now it just freaking sucks. Anyways, hope you're all having a great day. We'll catch you soon. Take care, folks. Bye.